They are for you to go out into the world, but they're really also for other people. It's so you learn how to make other people feel welcome and comfortable and never ashamed or humiliated or hurt. Like, that was a dagger. That's a guest in her fake house.
She was mad.
On her fucking fake show.
And you did your own little version of a Meghan Markle Netflix show.
It was so fun, I have to say. We basically leaned into how inane that show is. Pretzels in a bag. How to make microwave popcorn. Everyone already knows how to do all those things. Thanks a lot, Duchess. And I've never been so happy as channeling my inner Meghan Markle. The whole skit was hilarious because I did it with Maureen Callahan, who's a columnist for the Daily Mail, and she comes on our show.
So Meghan Markle, the so-called queen of calm and nothing gets to me, just had a complete meltdown over a YouTube parody. Yes, really. This woman built an entire brand on strength, independence, and not giving a damn until a 5-minute satire clip knocked her flat. And now, she's reportedly threatening to sue Megyn Kelly over chickens, over jam jars, over pastel sweaters. Looks like the Duchess can take the limelight, but not the jokes.
At the end, stand alone. Nobody else is on the page. But Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Because they became Sussex when the Queen died and Harry's dad became king, and that's when Lilibet and Archie.
We've seen Meghan weather storms before. Tabloid wars, royal scandals, messy family drama that even Shakespeare couldn't write. But this little YouTube parody, this hit her where it hurt most, her curated brand. The video, called With Love Megyn, a 5-minute mix of sass, wit, and deadly accuracy, and oh, she did not take it well. Team Sussex? Full panic mode. Lawyers, calls, threats, the whole circus.
Princess and Prince, and I guess as a result, their last name is now no longer Mountbatten Windsor.
Let's be clear, this wasn't some badly lit hit job filmed in a dingy basement. With Love, Megyn was sharp. It was witty. It was smart. It didn't insult her. It didn't make anything up. It just poked fun at the Instagrammable, meditative, oh-so-perfect lifestyle she constantly shows off. The vibe, think soul-searching with a side of silk pajamas.
Meghan Sussex and Harry Sussex. I have no idea. And no, fucking Meghan, no one knew that. Like, why are you correcting?
And that's the kicker. It's the exact image Meghan sold us. The chickens, the crystals, the calligraphy quotes. Megyn Kelly didn't bash her. She simply held a mirror to it. And Meghan could not handle it.
To celebrate the awesomeness of you. Now, I love when you do like a little sketch on your program, wildly popular in America, very popular here in Australia, podcast, YouTube.
You have to see this. Chicken coops styled like 5-star hotels, cashmere sweaters while tending to the earth, whispered affirmations that sound more ASMR than authentic. And that's what Meghan wants to sue over? This is the hill she's dying on?
Who knows that? Literally nobody knows that.
This is the thing that I love too, because, the thing about manners, when you're a kid and they're teaching you manners, the line is always like,
insiders are spilling tea. Apparently Meghan's lawyers started sniffing around, trying to figure out if satire could somehow be illegal. Girl, what? Everyone in Hollywood, every legal expert rolled their eyes. Satire is protected in the US. What Meghan really wanted, not justice, just censorship, just control, a digital gag order to shut people up.
I did it with Maureen Callahan, who's a columnist for the Daily Mail, and she comes on our show. And she was like, playing the friend. Meghan Markle has one of these.
But that plan, it backfired spectacularly. The second word got out about her lawsuit threat. Boom! The video exploded. Views skyrocketed. Twitter couldn't stop. Memes everywhere. Meghan tried to quiet the laughs and made them 10 times louder.
They are for you to go out into the world, but they're really also for other people. It's so you learn how to make other people feel welcome and comfortable and never ashamed or humiliated or hurt.
Now, people weren't just laughing at the parody. They were laughing at her. The reaction was so over the top, so melodramatic, it made Meghan the real punchline. The same Duchess who preaches about kindness, now trying to bulldoze 2 women over a joke?
Fake friends come on to every episode. And the common dynamic underlying each scene is definitely that the friends are terrified of her.
Suddenly, it wasn't about the satire anymore. It was about her ego and just how fragile that perfectly filtered image really is when someone dares to tilt the mirror even a little.
That's a guest in her fake house.
She was mad.
On her fucking fake show, who dared to call her Meghan Markle, the name we all regrettably know her by.
Right.
And now it's Dutch. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you saw this.
Honestly, if Meghan had ignored it, it would have been over in a day. Just another viral moment, loud, fast, and forgotten. But no, this one hit too close. It didn't create a new version of her. It reflected the exact one she built.
Probably not. But she was on Drew Barrymore yesterday.
Oh, yes, we saw.
You watched?
Yeah, I saw the clips.
I saw a little bit. I couldn't gut it out. Again, I could not gut it out. But there's this moment.
And that's why it stung. With Love, Megyn wasn't fantasy. It was reality, but funnier. The cashmere for the chickens? That wasn't made up. The edible flowers? Straight from her own interviews. This was satire, sure. But it was all based on her. Her quotes, her vibes, her quirks. No lies, no CGI, just reenactment.
Drew, they're cooking. They're behind a thing, and Meghan's rolling some garbage with her hands. And Drew proudly brings out this blown up black and white photo of.
And that's what made it lethal. This wasn't defamation, it was exposure. The parody didn't invent Meghan's persona, it just pulled on the loose threads until her whole curated identity came apart. I mean, matcha lattes in a $14 million mansion while talking about healing? Girl, be real. And here's the tea. Viewers weren't mad, they were amused. Because the parody? It wasn't wrong, it wasn't harsh. For a lot of fans, this was a turning point. Meghan went from relatable rebel to an overly polished Instagram ad for trauma. And while Meghan viewed the video as a personal attack, everyone else saw it as well-deserved commentary. Because when your brand is you, every weird quote, every overly edited moment, yeah, it's all fair game. She might have expected sympathy. But what she got? A wake-up call. If your image can't survive a 5-minute joke, maybe it wasn't that strong to begin with. And let's be honest, she didn't call him Harry, she called him H, already floating above the conversation like she's some spiritual guru. Let's rewind a bit, shall we? Remember Meghan's big image makeover after she left the palace? That whole California dream lifestyle rebrand? No tiaras, just turmeric lattes and trauma talk? Yeah, that's where this parody strikes hardest. She fed chickens, rescued, of course, in designer wellies and cashmere. Smiles so serene you'd think she'd never even heard of Buckingham Palace or royal drama. It was peaceful, it was posed, it was hilarious. And Megyn Kelly? She knew exactly how to poke the bear. Meghan said nothing. No statements, no interviews, no legal threats, just silence. So why this time? Why the volcanic rage over a calm, well-produced 5-minute skit? Simple, because it wasn't from cartoon characters. It came from a real woman, Megyn Kelly, and that stung more than animation ever could. Megyn Kelly isn't hiding behind fart jokes or voice actors. She's a former news anchor. She's direct. She's fearless. She doesn't care about royal backlash. She speaks with precision, and she did it with a smirk. With Love, Megyn wasn't just satire, it was a calm, controlled, surgical strike. And Meghan felt every cut. This wasn't just poking fun, it was forcing her to face her contradictions. Meghan didn't say Meghan is awful. She just showed Meghan being Meghan. And that was the real threat. Let's talk about what made this whole mess absolutely wild. Megyn Kelly didn't shout. She didn't name call. She didn't even get petty. She just mimicked and did it so well that Meghan couldn't tell where the parody ended and the reality began. And the world, it didn't just watch. It howled. Even Meghan's old allies went quiet. Serena, silent. Mindy, nothing. Not even a pity double tap on Instagram. Because here's the uncomfortable truth no PR team can spin. When your own people won't back you up, they're already moving on. Hollywood isn't stupid. They know a PR death spiral when they see one. And this one was wrapped in lavender oil and iced matcha. Meanwhile, Meghan's fans disappearing like champagne at a royal reception. Even Reddit agreed the parody was hilarious. TikTok turned it into a trend. Moms were quoting chicken coop lines at school pickup. The internet crowned a new queen, and it wasn't Meghan. Because when people start laughing at you, not with you lose the room. And Meghan, she lost it. This wasn't some cruel takedown. It was a magnifying glass, a gentle roast, a truth bomb hidden in soft piano music and poetic metaphors. But it landed, and Meghan cracked. She had the chance to shrug it off, maybe even laugh with it. Hell, she could have tweeted something witty and owned it. But instead, she lawyered up. And that's when everything turned. Because in Hollywood, everyone is watching how you handle the heat. When you're the brand, every move matters. And Meghan just showed them she can't take a joke. Not even a well-researched, low-key 5-minute one. Oh, but it gets worse. This wasn't just about Meghan. It became about her reaction. The panic, the press silence, the internal chaos at Montecito. One insider even said it was more intense than the Oprah interview fallout. Because this time, she wasn't in control. This time, someone else was telling the story, and it wasn't flattering. Even Harry reportedly tried to calm her down. "It's just a parody," he said. "It'll blow over." But Meghan, she wanted blood. She wasn't angry because it was mean. She was furious because it was accurate. The tone, the cadence, the breathy little pauses, the H nickname, the trauma quotes, the garden wisdom, all of it mirrored back at her with frightening precision, and it hit harder than any tabloid headline ever could. Because deep down, this wasn't satire, this was exposure. She had carefully choreographed every step of her post-royal life, every photo, every podcast, every whispered truth. It was all part of the image, soft, thoughtful, enlightened. And then a 5-minute video cracked it like glass. The parody didn't create a fake version of Meghan. It showed the real one, just turned up a notch, and that's what cut the deepest. Suddenly, the Duchess of Calm was flailing. The Queen of Empowerment, suing 2 women for laughing. The same woman who claimed she wanted to use her voice, now wanted to silence someone else's. The hypocrisy? Too loud to ignore. You know what's scarier than bad press? Being laughed at. And Meghan didn't just get laughed at, she became a meme, a punchline, a cautionary tale in the age of curated perfection. And here's the tragic twist. She did it to herself. She built this brand from scratch. A survivor, a truth teller, a duchess who dared to walk away and stand tall, and people rallied behind her. Women everywhere wanted to believe in her. But now she's the celebrity who can't take a joke, the one who sends lawyers over satire. The woman who told us to use your voice tried to silence 2 women who used theirs. And it's not just about this one parody, it's what her reaction revealed. Behind the filtered photos and spiritual quotes, there's someone who needs total control. Someone who panics when the narrative slips even slightly. And that's not empowerment. That's insecurity in designer clothes. PR insiders are calling this a branding disaster. Executives are whispering. Producers are walking away, not because she's controversial, but because she's volatile. And in Hollywood, that's the kiss of death. Because when even your friends start backing off, it means they've seen enough. Meghan wanted the video gone. She ended up making it viral. It's the Streisand effect in full force. Try to erase something from the internet and you guarantee everyone sees it. And they did. Millions watched with love Meghan. Millions more watched her response. And what they saw wasn't grace, it was panic. While she reportedly paced in plush slippers, fuming, Megyn Kelly, she was chilling, calm, sipping her tea while the views rolled in. She didn't need to clap back. Meghan did it all for her, and people noticed. Meghan came off as clever, composed, unbothered. Meghan looked the opposite. The parody was witty, but Meghan's reaction? That's what made it iconic. And here's the harsh truth. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, didn't lose to a tabloid. She didn't lose to a royal feud. She lost to a 5-minute YouTube video. Because when your brand crumbles under the weight of a parody, it means it was never that strong to begin with. The Duchess who once inspired millions now looks rattled. Not empowered, not enlightened, just fragile. And that's the legacy of this whole saga. With love, Meghan didn't destroy her image. It revealed it. It didn't tear her down. It showed what was already shaky. And Meghan, instead of rising above, she reached for the panic button. And just like that, the woman who once walked away from the crown now looks like she's clinging to a script that no longer works. The girl boss mask slipped, the curated calm gone, and the message she sent the world, loud and clear: you can brand yourself as anything, but if you can't take a joke, the world will make you one. The world will make